Hello, Shining Ones. Magus here on a beautiful evening in Asha. We're going through the 16 statements and teachings of Asha. Again, if you're brand new to the channel, we're Zoroastrians. We are the Magi. We're the Asha Vons. I got the Fravashi shirt. We got my Asha book. This is 16 statements and teachings inspired by the Magi text. So powerful, so life-changing. It's not a mistake you found this today. And we're in Asha 8. Oh, baby, it's a good one. It says, I will seek first the thought of God, Asha. Asha is the perfect creator's perfect idea. Get this. You're the perfect creator's perfect idea. The only thing that could come from his perfect mind. Maybe that's not what you were told. Maybe you were told when you were born as a little child that you're a dirty sinner. You're separated from God because someone ate a fucking apple one day. And it tormented you. My friend, I'm not kidding. I had OCD from being brought up into Abrahamic religions. I read their book. They said it was written by God from cover to cover when I was a kid. I got OCD. My friends, I couldn't cope with the idea that God would do those horrible, horrible things when God means the highest principle of good. As a child, I think that's why it said you have to become like a little child to enter the kingdom of heaven. As a child, I knew that ain't good and that ain't God, my friends. But then I went for years tortured because I was scared of being separated from God, right? That he'd send me to hell. And come to find out, when I got the true religion, the original religion, Zoroastrianism, where God is just good, I realized you can never be separated from God. You know, as a matter of fact, in our holy text, it talks about before we even came to earth, we stood outside of time and space, outside of form and matter, in our pure spirit where we're one with God, the Vohumenu, the mind of God, and we saw our life from beginning to end, and you still chose to come because you saw you would change the world from negative to positive, from hate to love. My friends, enough that you chose to come. It make it better for the next generations to come. And you know what? To play in this gift of life, once you get out of those horrible Abrahamic religions, you realize life is a gift. Life is beautiful. It's heaven on earth. It's the only thing that could come from a perfect creator's perfect mind. You, a perfect world. My friends, my God, there's lakes to swim in, oceans to surf, mountains to hike. You can lay out in the sun with a big old pina colada with your toes in the sand listening to Jimmy Buffett. Life is good. Go get a boat and sail around. Go get a girl and kiss her. My friends, life is beautiful. Quit living in fear in their lie. Quit warring. You see how this war, my friends, and it's all the Abrahamic religions. Why? Because they've taken into a God, into them. They become one with a God that gets angry, jealous, hate, war, kills men, women, and children. Stone your children when they're disrespectful. Go into that other nation, kill the men, women, and children. Bring back all their spoils. Hey, keep the little girls as sex slaves. That's in the Bible. My friends, and people wonder, why is the world so messy? Why won't God come save us? Your God did come, and that's what it looks like. And that's why you need the original. My friends, you need Asha. You need Zoroastrianism, the original religion with the original God that's just good. Let that blow your mind. The first religion, the first God was just good, unmixed, undefiled, undiluted. It says the perfect creator's perfect mind created a perfect thought. Boy, that makes a lot of sense. My friends, I love this. It says, I am that thought. I'm perfect spirit. You weren't ever separated. You wouldn't have come when you stood outside time, space, saw your life. You wouldn't have come if you could be set on fire for eternity. God wouldn't have sent you. God is the most loving parent. As a matter of fact, he's not mad at you. He's up there cheering for you, clapping for you, saying, go get him. You've got this. I'm proud of you. I love you. We can do this. My friends, so different than what we're taught in the world religions. Says, I am perfect spirit, and I choose, it's a choice, not to be double-minded. I choose to think God, think good, think the truth, think the real above all real, and not the lie. I am perfect spirit. God's perfect child, God's perfect thought. That's the truth. And spirit makes body form. Do we know this now? That energy, spirit, beliefs, consciousness makes form and matter, makes our world. So if we're holding a better thought, a better God, a better story, guess what we're making? A better world. It says, therefore, my body is perfect. My world is perfect. For on a subconscious level, I live in truth, and the lie of discord disappears. The spell of separation is broken right now. Just hearing this, if you made it this far, the spell of separation has been broken because you heard truth. And once you hear truth, my friends, the lie loses all of its power. The spell of separation is broken, for in truth, all is good, all is God. Zoroastrianism, Asha, check it out. And I love, love, love you.